Hello, this sequence is called Wake That Ass Up. Our Simply Raw news team had a discussion about male and female interactions, and these are our agreed upon observations. We agree that men and women have their own different attitudes, opinions, and goals. It's important to weigh and examine one another's personality to see with whom you are compatible. In the real world, we are living in times where dating could be risky, with people wearing masks and social distancing rules. Dating, as we know it in past times, may never be the same, but SL dating will allow you some safety privileges. SL men, for the most part, seem fixated on a pleasurable priming experience for their own self-serving visual satisfaction. Some women believe that giving men sex guarantees some sort of commitment and hope for exclusivity in their relationship. Some may flip that freak card to raise the stakes and enhance the fantasy. Well, newsflash, sex alone doesn't necessarily secure your spot. Men usually tell women what they want to hear, to win her and perhaps get to the final goal of sex, attaining the cookie. Unfortunately, women continue to fall into this trap and freely surrender because this is what is expected from her. Flatly denying sex could in some cases end the encounter. Believing sex will hold a woman or man, no matter how emotionally or mentally messed up they are, is not a solution. Sex don't change character flaws. It just doesn't work that way and never will. As soon as a man smells desperation and clinginess, he'll police his brass and be gone with no explanation. Signs of insecurity and jealousy is destined for failure. You should recognize this as the reason he hightailed it out of contact with you. As you know, there are too many fish in the sea. Their fishing poles are ready to catch another big fish. When women start to see themselves as something of worth rather than being the needy, clinging vine, and if they develop some independent behaviors and attitudes, getting a sense of self and a life of their own filled with new friends, activities, hobbies, adventures, and projects, you never have to feel that sense of desperation or settle for less than you deserve. When women transform, something amazing happens, and they are surprised when things change. An independent, confident woman suddenly has admirers, and men may want to get to know her better. They want your time and attention to be able to get to discover who this interesting woman is that you've now become. Then again, we know some women are okay being a wide receiver and don't necessarily want a permanent relationship. Traditionally, remember, a man loves to hunt and capture his prize. Can be short-term or long-term. Now, let's also not ignore those men and women who primarily are in Second Life to meet, date, and possibly create a lasting relationship with someone here and meet up in real life. As you know, real life opens the door to those other human senses or fruits that you cannot experience in Second Life, such as human taste, touch, and smell. It might, and I say might, lead to a happy real-life relationship or a real-life disaster. We've all heard from those inside Second Life that think this is a game. I'm sorry to disappoint those who believe that, but this can't be a game when there are real people with emotions and feelings that can be stepped on or hurt. Linda Lab even states this isn't a game. It's really an advanced social platform. That's a fact. The only time game applies here is when you're in role play or in a set-up gaming situation on a specific role play sim. This virtual environment, by all rights, is really a visual dating and social experience, not unlike online dating sites. People can manipulate your mind, work up your emotions just as they do in real life. I end by saying, try to treat each other kindly and respectfully as you would in real life. Just because you're behind a monitor doesn't give you the right to be nasty, arrogant, insulting, annoying, self-righteous, combative, or rude to others. You never know the personal day-by-day real-life struggles of others or what they must endure in life. Never assume that you do. You get what you give, and SL is no different than real life. Karma will still be parked outside your door, waiting on you to step out into the street to run your silly ass down for those who commit intentional, cruel, and hurtful behavior. We invite all individuals to give us their perspective and experiences on the male-female relationship dynamics. Please continue to pray that you and your loved ones are protected from the COVID monster plague. I am Udaya, and thanks for listening.